If you are afraid that you are not being heard or you are lacking the level of visibility that you want and deserve, then it might be time for a little spring house cleaning. And let me explain a little bit about what I mean. This really stemmed from quite a few people that amazing executive women that I'm coaching one-on-one, or some of the high performance executive accelerator cohorts that I'm leading, that some of the clients and members, they do not feel like they have the visibility. They do not feel like they are the go-to expert. And some of this, it's not the whole reason, but sometimes a big part of this is that the people in their inner circle are not supporting them or do not have their best interests at heart, and it's making them second guess themselves. This could happen either with colleagues, it could happen with family members, anybody who is in your inner circle or a couple layers out that you spend a significant amount of time with. Now, I'm not asking you to kick anybody to the curb for sure, but as Jim Rohn says, you are a combination of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it might be time to move some of these people out a rung or two of your inner circle and spend a little bit less time with them. Here's the thing, that if you are a striver, you're seeing some success, you've gotten a new role, you have a promotion, sometimes it's common to have people that are normally pretty supportive to turn into kind of crabs in a bucket. In other words, they're trying to pull you down. And this can happen for hosts of other reasons, I won't get into here, but it's really important to understand the distinction between constructive criticism from people that really have your best interest at heart and just straight criticism for people that are not invested in you being the confident, courageous leader and having the visibility and impact that you want and deserve. If someone gives you a constructive criticism, such as, you don't feel, it doesn't sound like you're speaking with authority. It sounds like you're asking permission. Let's get on a call. Well, let's go out and get lunch, or let's get on a Zoom call or what have you, and we can role play this together so you sound more authoritative. Then that person is trying to help you out. But if you have someone that's making fun of you or someone who is just hypercritical, this happens especially in times of your growth and your good fortune, then it's time to perhaps spend a little bit less time. There are strategies in communication, how to get them to stop, which we will talk about in a different time. But from now, it could just be time to space out the amount of time that you're spending with this person, and then also be very strategic and focused about who are the people that are, do have your best interests at heart and that can support you and that are a positive influence on you. And even if they're, acquaintances or second cousins or someone who you're not particularly close with or you don't particularly spend a lot of time with, then maybe it's time to actually pull them in and deepen that relationship. So that's what I'm talking about with spring cleaning. If you're thinking about, here we are in the spring, thinking future casting where you want to be at the end of the year, I would like you to be very discerning about who is in your inner circle, who are you spending the most time with, and who is supporting you. So start with the 5 people that you spend the most time with, or the people that have the most influence over you or with you. And think about, is it time to create distance? Who is it time to create a little distance, meaning time distance with? And who is it very important to deepen the relationships and perhaps spend a little bit more time with? So I would love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts on this. Maybe drop me a I'm in and let me know how you're going to do this, when you're going to do this, because in order for you to get to that next level, get and achieve what you want and deserve, and do it in a way of authority and with confidence, with courage, and also with joy, you're going to need to be surrounded by a team of people who are going to call you out, who have your best interest at heart, who are going to push you in the right direction rather than pull you down into the bucket, back into the bucket, or get in your way of progress. So I am cheering you on always. If I can support you or your team in any way, please do reach out to me. We have proven processes to help manage these relationships and help utilize your relationships to support you so you can have the visibility and the impact that you want and deserve. Keep up all of your amazing work, and I look forward to seeing you next time.